There was once a young monk named Tashi who lived in a monastery with his master. The young monk was diligent and sincere in his practice. Each morning he sweeps the temple grounds and makes the surroundings clean. Whenever he sweeps the floor, a man stands near the entrance of the temple and glares at him. Every day he yells at Tashi, insults him, criticizes him, and shows no respect to his feelings. One day when he is sweeping the ground, the man yelled angrily, "You missed a spot over there," and pointed to a far corner. Tashi calmly walked over and swept the area the man had pointed to. When he returned, the man frowned and said, "Took you long enough. Can't you work any faster?" He shouted, "You call that sweeping? My grandmother sweeps better than that." Tashi becomes frustrated with his continuous negative behavior every day. He came to his master and complained, "Master, I can't stand this man in this monastery. He is so rude, arrogant, and ignorant. He always says things that hurt me, insult me, criticize me, or make me angry. They are like poisoned arrows that pierce my heart. How can I deal with him?" The master listened patiently and then asked, "Tell me, my son, when someone shoots a poisoned arrow at you, what do you do?" The young monk thought for a moment and said, "I try to dodge it or block it with my shield." The master nodded and said, "That is a wise thing to do. But what if you fail to dodge it or block it and the arrow hits you?" The young monk said, "I would pull it out as quickly as possible and apply some medicine to the wound." The master said, "That is also a wise thing to do. But what if you are too slow to pull it out or apply the medicine and the poison spreads in your body?" The young monk said, "I would seek help from a doctor or a healer." The master said, "That is also a wise thing to do. But what if the doctor or the healer is not available or cannot cure you, and the poison reaches your vital organs?" The young monk said, "I would die." The master said, "That is true. You would die. But tell me, my son, while you are doing all these things, dodging, blocking, pulling, applying, seeking, dying, do you ever stop to ask yourself, who shot the arrow? Why did they shoot it? What were their motives? What were their feelings? What were their thoughts?" The young monk was silent. He realized that he had never asked himself these questions. The master continued, "You see, my son, when someone says or does something that hurts you, insults you, or makes you angry, they are shooting a poisoned arrow at you. But the arrow does not harm you because of who shot it or why they shot it. The arrow harms you because of how you react to it. You give the arrow power by taking it personally and letting it affect your mind and emotions. You let the arrow poison your heart with resentment, hatred, or anger. You let the arrow poison your body with stress, tension, or pain. You let the arrow poison your spirit with bitterness, despair, or fear." The master paused and looked at the young monk with compassion. "My son, if you want to deal with the poisoned arrows of others, you have to learn to let them go. You have to learn to not take them personally and not let them affect you. You have to learn to see them as they are, just arrows. Nothing more, nothing less. They have no power over you unless you give them power. They have no meaning for you unless you give them meaning. They have no effect on you unless you let them have an effect." In our daily life, we all encounter different types of individuals. Some people enlighten news, some create beautiful memories, some impart valuable lessons, and some love us unconditionally. Life will be beautiful with such people. But there are some people that bring negativity, emotionally manipulates us, always discourages us, constantly criticize us, or show no respect to our feelings. Such people are toxic people. Dealing with toxic people can be stressful. We may not change them, but we sure can change how we respond to their actions. Don't always try to confront them. Not every situation requires confrontation. Sometimes it's best to disengage and prioritize your peace of mind over winning an argument. Pick your battles wisely. Reduce contact with toxic individuals whenever possible. If they're coworkers or family members, minimize engagement to what's necessary and avoid unnecessary confrontations. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist about your experiences with toxic individuals. The most important thing is, take care of your mental and emotional health. Engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. This can help you build resilience against the negative effects of toxic people. Remember, you deserve happiness. Always prioritize your well-being.